Point 1. Open up to the supernatural to unlock endless possibilities. Let's dive into a fascinating concept, the idea of tapping into the supernatural. Now, don't get spooked. We're not talking about ghosts or magic here. Instead, we're exploring the extraordinary abilities that are tucked away within us, just waiting to be discovered. It's about going beyond our everyday experiences and reaching a higher level of consciousness and potential. Think of the supernatural as a door. This door isn't something you can physically touch or see. It's more about a shift in our mindset and how we perceive reality. It's about expanding our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Now, what's behind this door? A realm of infinite possibilities. This isn't about setting specific goals or achieving certain outcomes. It's about reaching a state where anything is possible. It's about breaking free from our perceived limitations and stepping into a state of limitless potential. Let's paint a picture to illustrate this. Imagine a man who's lived a pretty ordinary life. One day, he decides to try his hand at painting. He's never done it before, but he feels a strong urge to express himself through art. As he starts to paint, he discovers a talent and passion he never knew existed. His paintings are full of life and emotion, and they deeply touch those who see them. He's opened the door to his supernatural potential, and in doing so, he's stepped into a realm of infinite possibilities. So, how do we open this door? It's all about practices like meditation, mindfulness, and visualization. These techniques help us quiet our minds, connect with our inner selves, and tap into our natural wisdom and creativity. They allow us to break free from our usual thoughts and behaviors, and step into a state where we're open, receptive, and capable of amazing things. In a nutshell, opening the door to the supernatural is about going beyond our everyday experiences and reaching a higher level of consciousness and potential. It's about breaking free from our perceived limitations and stepping into a state of limitless potential. By doing this, we can step into a realm of infinite possibilities and transform our lives in ways we never thought possible. Point 2. Find your true self and change your mindset for a better life. In Becoming Supernatural, Dr. Joe Dispenza introduces us to two key concepts: finding your center and reconditioning your mind. Let's break these down to make them a bit more digestible. Finding your center isn't about locating a physical place. It's about reaching a state of inner balance and tranquility. Picture yourself as the calm eye in the middle of a storm, staying composed and clear-headed no matter what's happening around you. It's about being present, aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions, and staying grounded in the here and now. Reconditioning your mind is about changing your thought patterns and how you see the world. It's about breaking free from old, limiting beliefs that hold you back and replacing them with new, empowering ones. This isn't a one-off event, but a continuous journey of self-improvement and growth. Dr. Dispenza suggests that by mastering these two things, you can unlock a treasure trove of blessings. In simpler terms, by finding your center and reconditioning your mind, you can tap into your full potential and lead a more fulfilling and meaningful life. You'll be better equipped to tackle challenges, make sound decisions, and achieve your goals more effectively. One of the ways Dr. Dispenza recommends to achieve this is through meditation. Think of meditation as a gym session for your mind. It helps you quiet your mind, focus your attention, and reach a state of inner peace. It strengthens your mental muscles and boosts your mental fitness. Dr. Dispenza also introduces us to the concept of the quantum field. This is a realm of infinite possibilities that exists beyond our physical reality. By tapping into this field through practices like meditation, you can align your brain with higher frequencies. This can lead to improved mental and physical health, increased creativity, and a greater sense of well-being. In a nutshell, finding your center and reconditioning your mind is about shifting your focus from the physical to the spiritual, from the external to the internal. It's about understanding that you have the power to shape your reality and that by changing your inner world, you can change your outer world. This is the core message of Dr. Dispenza's teachings, and by understanding and applying it, you can truly become supernatural. Point 3. Be selective about the information you take in. Imagine your mind as a sponge, soaking up all the information around you. This info comes from everywhere: the news, your friends, your own experiences. But here's the thing, not all of it is good for you. Some of it can be misleading, negative, or just plain irrelevant. This can mess with your judgment and your mental health. So, what can you do about it? Well, you need to start filtering. Just like you'd use a filter to get rid of the bad stuff in water, you need to train your mind to do the same with information. This means being picky about what you let in and making a conscious effort to focus on the good stuff. But it's not just about your mind. Your heart plays a big role too. In ancient Egypt, they believed the heart was the source of all wisdom. This isn't too far off from what we now call emotional intelligence, the ability to understand, manage, and express our emotions. This is super important for our relationships and mental health. So, how do you train your heart? It's all about developing your emotional intelligence. You need to be aware of your emotions, understand what triggers them, and learn how to manage them. This can help you make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and live a more fulfilling life. So, how do you actually do all this? There are a few practices that can help, like mindfulness, meditation, and cognitive restructuring. Mindfulness is all about being in the moment and observing your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Meditation can help you calm your mind and focus on positive thoughts. Cognitive restructuring is about identifying and challenging negative thought patterns and replacing them with positive ones. In a nutshell, training your heart and mind to filter information is about developing your emotional intelligence and learning to control your thoughts. By doing this, you can improve your mental health, enhance your relationships, and live a more fulfilling life. It's a simple concept, but it can have a huge impact on your life. Point 4. If meditation brings you peace, you're doing it right. In Becoming Supernatural, Dr. Joe Dispenza talks a lot about the power of meditation. He believes that the best way to judge if a meditation technique is working for you is by the peace it brings you. So, what is meditation? Well, it's a practice where you focus your mind on a specific object, thought, or activity. The goal is to train your attention and awareness, and reach a state of mental clarity and emotional calmness. It's like a tool that helps you tune out the noise of the world and tune into your inner self. Dr. Dispenza shares a bunch of different meditation methods in his book. One of them is walking meditation. Now, this isn't about the act of walking itself. It's about the mental and emotional state you reach while you're walking. Here's how you do it: you start by standing still, closing your eyes, and listening to your heartbeat. This step is super important because it helps you center your mind and body. It sets the stage for the rest of your meditation. Then, you start breathing slowly, matching your breath to the beat of your heart. This sync-up of breath and heartbeat helps calm your mind and body, getting you ready for the next step. When you feel calm, like you might during a seated meditation, you can open your eyes and start walking slowly. The trick is to walk with intention, focusing on each step and the thoughts you want to nurture. This way, you can connect with your thoughts while also being physically active. But what if walking throws off your focus? No problem. You can just do a seated meditation instead. The key thing to remember is that there's no wrong way to meditate. As Dr. Dispenza points out, the ultimate goal of meditation is to find peace. So, if you find more peace sitting down to meditate, then that's the right method for you. In other words, the right meditation technique is different for everyone. It's not about the technique itself, but about the peace and tranquility it brings you. If a method helps you reach a state of peace, then it's the right one for you. That's the main point Dr. Dispenza wants to get across. Point 5. The third eye lets you perceive beyond your five senses. Let's chat about something a bit out of the ordinary, the concept of the third eye. Now, before we dive in, let's take a moment to think about our five basic senses: sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. These are our tools for understanding and interacting with the world around us. They give us the lowdown on our surroundings, helping us to navigate and react accordingly. But what if I told you there's another way to perceive reality, one that doesn't rely on these five senses? This is where the idea of the third eye, or the sixth sense, comes into play. Picture this: you're suddenly without your five senses. You can't see, hear, taste, smell, or touch. How would you make sense of the world then? This is where the third eye steps in. The third eye is thought to be a kind of spiritual eye that offers insight beyond what we can see with our physical eyes. It's often linked with visions, clairvoyance, precognition, and out-of-body experiences. In our physical bodies, the third eye is often connected with the pineal gland, a tiny, pea-sized gland smack dab in the middle of our brains. This gland is sensitive to light, and it's believed to be the physical representation of the third eye. The third eye, as per Dr. Joe Dispenza, is our portal to the quantum realm, a dimension of reality that exists beyond our physical world. When we quiet our minds and switch off our earthly senses, we can tap into this sixth sense and perceive this other dimension. So, how do we develop this third eye perception? Dispenza suggests practices like meditation. By calming the mind and focusing inward, we can start to perceive reality in a different way. This isn't about ditching our five senses, but rather about expanding our perception to include this sixth sense. By doing so, we can start to perceive the world not just through our physical senses, but also through our third eye, giving us a deeper and more comprehensive understanding of reality. In a nutshell, the third eye is a way of perceiving the world that goes beyond our regular senses. It's a way of tapping into a deeper level of reality, offering us insights and perceptions that our five senses alone can't provide. By developing this third eye perception, we can start to perceive the world in a more holistic and integrated way, opening up new possibilities for understanding and interacting with the world around us. Point 6. We all experience life similarly. Understanding this brings unity. In Becoming Supernatural, Dr. Joe Dispenza presents a compelling idea: we're all more alike than we think. Despite our unique backgrounds and personal stories, we all share the same human experiences and emotions. This understanding can help us foster empathy and unity, making us realize that we're all in this together. Let's take fear and anxiety as an example. These are feelings that everyone, regardless of who they are or where they come from, has experienced at some point. When we're gripped by these emotions, it's easy to become self-absorbed, thinking we're the only ones going through tough times. This can make us less understanding and empathetic towards others, as we're too caught up in our own issues to see the struggles of those around us. But what if we flip the script? What if we realize that just like us, everyone else also grapples with their own fears and anxieties? This understanding can help us develop empathy and unity. We can start to see that we're not alone in our struggles, and this can bring us closer together. Think of it like a community hit by a natural disaster. A hurricane or earthquake doesn't pick and choose who to affect, it impacts everyone in its path. In the aftermath, the community has to band together, pooling resources and supporting each other to rebuild. This is a perfect example of empathy and unity in action, all because of a shared experience. Dispenza suggests that we should approach life with this same mindset. Whether we're dealing with personal issues, societal problems, or global challenges, we all experience the same emotions and face similar hurdles. By recognizing this shared human experience, we can foster empathy and unity, leading to more supportive and harmonious communities. In essence, Dispenza's idea is a call for empathy and unity, based on the understanding that we all experience life in the same way. By embracing this concept, we can foster a sense of togetherness and mutual support, leading to a more harmonious and compassionate society. Point 7. Conclusion. The power to transcend the ordinary and achieve the extraordinary lies within us all. By understanding and harnessing the science behind the mind-body connection, we can reshape our lives and step into a new reality. This involves breaking free from the chains of past experiences and stepping into the present moment, where all possibilities exist. Meditation is a powerful tool that can help us tap into this potential. It allows us to move beyond our analytical mind and access the subconscious, where real change can occur. By consistently practicing meditation, we can rewire our brains, change our body's biology, and influence our reality. We are not victims of our genes or our environment. Instead, we are creators of our world. By changing our thoughts and emotions, we can change our energy, which in turn changes our reality. This is not a quick fix but a journey of self-discovery and transformation. The key to becoming supernatural is to believe in the infinite possibilities that exist within us and around us. It's about stepping out of the known and venturing into the unknown. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves and living a life of joy, abundance, and health. Remember, the power to become supernatural is not reserved for a select few. It's available to all of us, as long as we're willing to do the work and embrace the unknown.